What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you, to your family, to your friends on this beautiful day. I do want to say thank you all for your amazing support for this amazing year. First of all, I just want to thank God, because on this holiday, any holiday, any day, I give thanks to God because He made it a blessing for me to be here. He made it possible for us to be here. And I want to thank you. It's just a blessing to see my family. I had like a Christmas memory that flashed across my mind. My nieces, when they were opening up their Christmas gift, my mind went back when I was a child. And my father, we went to my grandmother's house, and because this is my stepfather, and so we went to my grandmother's house and we opened up some Christmas gifts. And this is how far back it was. She bought us a television and a Nintendo 64. And we were so happy. We said, oh my gosh, you got us a Nintendo 64. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was excited. My brothers, we were excited. And we just had a beautiful, we just had a beautiful time. It was just a vibe all the time. And just this day has just been so incredible. Though it's a lot that I have been going through this year, that many loved ones have been going through, but I've learned how to dwell on the blessings. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can dwell on all day. This is wrong, that is wrong, but I just thank God for my health. I thank God that I'm losing weight and I look good. I look good, by the way. I have a platform. We're almost at 33,000 subscribers. I'm 33 years old. I just appreciate just the vibe of this household, just the vibe of the people. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been so good to me just by watching and sharing and thumbs up. And even someone sent me a blessing today. I just appreciate that because y'all have been on this journey. A lot of stuff has been going on in my personal life, and I talk about it on YouTube because that's what reality shows is about. You always, people talk about, this is just real reality. I put the reality into a show. And so I just love it. And so when I went to the gym today, I thought the gym was like going to be closed. And they said the gym was going to be open. I kind of felt bad too, because I'm like, my tradition have been since I've been in Chicago, go visit my grandmother, give her a cup of coffee. We sit down, we talk and everything. But today McDonald's was closed. And so I just love that. And I just appreciate that my sister and I was able to go see my grandmother. And I hope that she get to see her other grandchildren, the grandbabies and everything like that. I just do that. And it's just amazing because I know I will be so busy with my life, but I didn't want to be so busy and not seeing my loved ones, not seeing my mother, not seeing my granny, not seeing people around, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. And I do want to apologize for last night. Due to the fact we had some things going on last night that we could not go live. It was a lot of noise in the background. And I didn't want people to be embarrassed, okay? Because if I was desperate for clicks and views, because people say, he's desperate for clicks. If I was really desperate for clicks and views for YouTube, I could just let the camera just roll. If I was desperate for YouTube, like for like clicks and views, if I was really desperate for clicks and views, I can just let the camera roll. When I tell you I can let the camera roll, I can just let it roll. But I said, no, I'm not going to let the camera roll. This ain't the time. This ain't the place or whatever. So I'm going to just postpone last night, go live today, take a shower, go ahead, go to work and everything. But I said I had to come on here today and let y'all, talk with y'all. Look at y'all in here. I mean, I'm seeing some beautiful people in here. Y'all have been texting me. Some of y'all have called me, was saying what was going on, why you're not live. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And I appreciate that. I will be trying to go to see, what is that? Color Purple. I know many people are trying to go see that, but we have some topics that we do want to dive into, and we're going to get right into it. Now, when it comes to Tyler Perry and Christian Keys, I was telling folks, they were sending me videos from YouTubers, and they were saying that it was a lawsuit between Christian Keys and Tyler Perry. That is a lie. That is clickbait. The lawsuit that Christian Keys filed, that he was sued, so was Tyler Perry due to copyright, I believe, infringement, something with their show. I believe All Queens Men, something concerning their show. They had got a lawsuit. And that's pretty much done. But it's nothing that about, Christian Keys and Tyler Perry and them going back and forth because of some SA allegations. That's not the lawsuit. The lawsuit was because those two men was in a lawsuit because of some situations concerning the show. So all of this stuff that this happened, I'm like, no, that's not the case. That was the only thing that happened was a concern the show. Now everybody is saying that it's going some stuff about to go down with Tyler Perry. We shall see. We shall see that some stuff gonna go down. To the end, I'm not gonna make an assumption that some stuff going down. I can't make an assumption until he's filed a lawsuit, till he put a name on it. Now, the reason why I came out and said it was Tyler Perry, because Christian Key said I didn't clear Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I'm like, well, bruh, if you didn't clear Tyler Perry, then I guess Tyler Perry is still on the docket. You know what I'm saying? I guess Tyler Perry is still on the docket, because if you didn't clear Tyler Perry, he's still on the docket here. You know, they was like, well, it ain't talking about Tyler Perry. He talking about Robin L. Smith. He cleared Tyler Perry. Okay, well, why he said that, hey, I didn't clear Tyler Perry? See, the reason why Christian Keys I just don't see eye to eye with him, no pun intended, is because this man ain't keeping it real. That to me, in this year of 2023 going into 2024, we must keep it real as people. How in the world are you up here looking at the world, telling the world that it's one thing, and then in reality, it's a whole nother thing? Like you say, I don't want any money, I don't want this, the statute of limitation have run out. Okay, if all of that is true, then why in the world are we still having a conversation of who are you talking about? Why are you still trying to explain, well, I got hit with a washer and a dryer and a broomstick and a dustpan? If you got touched with all of these type of items, then why in the world are you concerned? Why are you so concerned about saying something now? Because if your purpose is not to hurt the purpose, the purpose is not to expose the person, then why speak about it now? That's my point. Why talk about it now? And your whole sole job is you're not trying to expose nobody. You're not trying to get nobody to lose no job. Okay, it's giving clout, because you can't tell me, hey, it ain't really giving clout. I'm here for this and this and that. You can't tell me that you ain't about clout when you, in fact, playing around, and when people naming these names and say, well, he cleared them. Oh, no, he did clear. This is crazy. So in the future, when it comes to Tyler, when he finally do set Tyler Perry name, we ain't gonna care about it, because it's gonna be old news. It's gonna be old news, just like the situation with Bishop T.D. Jackson. We talked about that in the short, and everybody came and be hard. Keep your hands off the man of God, keep your lips off the man of God, and all that stuff. And like I said in my short, the man of God, was in the den with the devil. You know what I mean? So when I got onto the short, people's like, well, Wiley, you're right. Because what man of God will leave church and go to a Diddy party, and then when you get exposed or get dragged into a mess, you had no business there. You had no business there. That's just like I'm a man of God, right? And I ain't in that minister, and it's weed, drinking, smoking, premarital S-word, fornication, adultery. All of this is going on. I'm sitting there. I'm a bishop, but I'm sitting there in a party. And then when people have the allegations and say this is going on, that is going on, then you looking like, oh, well, I'm in the pulpit and I'm not going to address no rumors in the pulpit. If you're here to sit there, log off. No, you should have logged in and sat with Diddy. You should have told Diddy, listen, brother, come to my church, sit in the congregation. We can go out for lunch. We ain't got to take no pictures. When you sitting taking a picture with Diddy, you want the clout. So when you sit there and you sit with a man that have this type of clout, the good, you also got to take the bad, because you endorse it. That's how you have to be careful taking pictures with people. That's how you have to be careful going to people's homes, because when they get in some drama and some mess, you're going to be in a sticky situation too. So you have to live with that. And I know what some church people or whatever don't agree, have said something about me nasty and whatever the case may be. But you got to understand, you sat there in that house. You sat there and you was screaming happy birthday. You sat there, and it's not going to make the people stop. And you only address this because it's picking up steam. Now, it could be some weird type of man that'll file a lawsuit, because we in society, once a lawsuit is filed because of the bloggers, they're going to jump and post. Since the New York Times, New York Post on New York Times posted that about Cassie and Diddy. Everybody, when they file a lawsuit, it automatically get attention, especially when it comes to a celebrity. Now, if you are a nobody, they ain't gonna care. But if you're a celebrity, if an accuser sue Bishop T.D. Jakes and put something in the complaint and file it in the court, whether it get approved or not approved or granted, it's already filed. So what they're gonna say on the neighborhood talk? Bishop T.D. Jakes gets sued by a male accuser suing him for SA. You understand what I'm saying? And before all the details, the public have already said, well, he is a power bottom. You understand? So that's why we as society, as people, when I'm looking at you, we got to understand, we got to stop with all the bull crap, because when we put this out there in the atmosphere, that'll tell you right there that Bishop T.D. Jakes, he have to go through this moment. That's why you as the public, you have to be careful who you align yourself with. Just like when I woke up this morning, right? And a lot that's on my mind. A lot that was on my mind. I went and I stayed prayed up. And I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, God, do it. And then he gonna do it. I said, thank you, Jesus. This is Lord, thank you, Jesus. I went, saw the situation, went to the gym, and I went on to live my life. And I said, God is so good, because he allowed me to come on my platform and have these topics and talk about it. And I say, man, I did do a video on Bishop T.D. Jakes. And when I looked at my TikTok, you guys, before we get into Nicki Minaj, when I had logged into my TikTok, I just logged into my TikTok, minding my own business, like I always do. And I'm getting word. They said, Wiley, your TikTok, you gained like 99 more followers on TikTok. You were almost like 800 followers on TikTok. One of your TikToks got 87 point, almost 90 views. And that's a recent TikTok that we did about Claudia and Christian Keys. Now we also looking at the TikTok right now, got 15.9 thousand views on TikTok. So my TikTok have been growing, and I appreciate that, because that means they're bringing more eyeballs and ears to my show. It was a time where there was nobody watching us. It was about 3 or 4 people watching us. But guess what? The show is growing. Now the show is growing. So I appreciate that. Let's get into this whole thing with DC Gate. I got to talk about DC Gate. Let's go. Well, I'm going to talk about DC Gate in another video, because I want to put that in the title. We'll scratch that up. But just know I will be addressing DC Gate. Let's get into Nicki Minaj, because I had that in my notes, but I said, no, baby, I'm going to put that in another video, because I want the B sector to tune in. So that got to be in the title for the B sector to tune in. But I do want to talk about Nicki Minaj. So this whole thing with this lawsuit with Jennifer, everybody was saying, well, Nicki is not getting sued, her husband getting sued. This is like the Bishop T.D. Jakes thing. Be careful who you align yourself with. When you marry somebody, their mess become your mess. Their success become your success. Like if I'm a successful Black man, wealthy, whoever I marry marries into my wealth. They get to live in my beautiful estate, our beautiful estate, drive our beautiful cars, our children go to private schools, etc. So if it goes ugly, if I'm bankrupt, we bankrupt. Or if I'm in a scandal, we both in a scandal. Like, because I go back to the entire moment where Bill Clinton cheated on Hillary with an A and got fellatio in the Oval Office. Hillary got it the worst. So when it comes to, and let's be clear, with Nicki and her husband, victim or survivor, she gets it, because Nicki came out, and this, be careful, ladies, when you try to come out and take up for your man and make you look guilty, because she came out and said, when the allegation came up that Kenneth R-word a young woman, a teenager, a kid, she come out and say, well, they were dating. You don't know all the facts. They were dating. That opened up Pandora's box for Jennifer to come out and speak with Nosy and speak with all these people and speak. I'm talking about all of these folks on the internet, like, Nicki Minaj husband is an R-word. And then when he didn't register, let's knock that out the window. When he didn't register, that even gave Jennifer more publicity to speak up. We didn't even know how this lady looked. She went on The Real, did an interview with The Real, sat there with The Real, had a conversation with The Real, and all of this type of stuff. And then people would say, you know, I get it. The barbs would say, y'all need to leave it alone. It happened so long ago. But until you become a victim of an unarmed word, you would never let that go. My sister was violated for when she was a little girl. She never let that go. She always bring it up. She never went public about it, like on Facebook or Twitter or any of those entities. But she talked about it a lot. When she get mad, she talks about that situation a lot. So I don't think you ever get over it. It's good to try to work through your healing. But in this particular case with Nicki and all that, I don't think that it will always be a stain on Nicki's brand like she married an R-word. And the reason why it's not so, it didn't really put a big stain on there, because nobody like Cardi, nobody like Megan, nobody like any of these people have really did a song to drag Nicki from marrying a man that can't be on the school playground. Nobody ever have really pushed the gas and said Nicki Minaj husband is a R-word. He can't be around kids. He stole a young girl's the JJ against her will. Like, you don't know. Nobody ever pulled off the gloves and really came for Nicki Minaj and her husband. Like, really in a record. And I'm talking about hard. Maybe one day they will. But when it comes to Nicki and this being dropped in lawsuit, you can read that complaint. Give me a second. You can read that complaint, and she put Nicki name all up in the complaint. She said a few days. She said in March 2020, Kenneth Petty was arrested for failing to register as an SO in California. A few days after the arrest, plaintiff was contacted by an old childhood friend, Black. They caught up, and the topic of the plaintiff R-word came up, to which the plaintiff said she wished it could have all just go away forever. Black responded, I can make that happen. A few days later, Black called plaintiff and informed her that Nicki Minaj asked for plaintiff's phone number, that he had given it to her. Shortly after that, the defendant, Nicki Minaj, contacted the plaintiff. During the call, Nicki stated she heard plaintiff was willing to help out their situation and said that she would fly the plaintiff and her family to Los Angeles. Plaintiff declined this offer. Nicki then stated she would send her publicist to meet with plaintiff to craft a statement recanting the plaintiff R-word charge. Plaintiff denied this offer as well. Before they got off the phone, plaintiff said to Minaj, I need you to know, woman to woman, that this happened. Minaj hung up the phone. Within days of this conversation, plaintiff and family members suffered an onslaught of harassing phone call and unsolicited visits. Minaj sends her associates and attorneys to harass and intimidate the plaintiff, which is Jennifer, right? That's the plaintiff. A few days after Minaj called plaintiff brother calls her, and he stated two people reached out to a family member stating there was an offer of $50,000 or $500,000 from Minaj if plaintiff wrote a letter recanting her R-word claim against Petty. Plaintiff hung up, distraught that Minaj instructed her associates to contact her brother, that her brother would even relay such a message. This act by Minaj and her associates called plaintiff brother called her. He said that two people reached out to a family member stating there was an offer of $500,000 from Minaj if the plaintiff wrote a letter recanting our word claim against Petty. Plaintiff hung up, distraught that Minaj now knew where plaintiff lived, when plaintiff worked, and give me a second. I'm trying to get to the last part. Okay, I can't read that last part. They hung up, distraught, instructed us to contact our brother. Our brother would leave. Okay, I'm trying to get to it. Okay. What plaintiff work and the plaintiff and the plaintiff kids. So what they're saying is not only that Nicki called her, but Nicki also hung up when Jennifer refused. Then she had her associates do all that. For me, Nicki should never get involved. I get it, baby. You should have. I say this humbly. Please don't judge me when I say this. Nicki, out of all men, you dated this man with the sketchy past. The reason why this lawsuit is picking up legs because there's evidence that you called. There's evidence that you called. And if you get on the stand, unless you're going to plead the fifth or lie, why would you call? Like, why would you even get involved with this? Don't get involved with that with your husband. You know your husband was convicted. He pleaded to the charge. He served his time. He got arrested SO. We wouldn't even be having this a discussion if he wasn't arrested for failing to register and him getting house arrest because he was threatened and being around people that can, that have criminal records. So you have to go through that. You the one that dated him and married him. So his mess, his ankle bracelet is your mess and drama. When you marry somebody that's on house arrest, y'all all on house arrest. I get it. If you marry somebody that's, God bless your soul and heart, if you marry somebody that's on the SO registry list, then you got to deal with that. You got to deal with that. When they got the register, you the homeowner, your address going on the internet. You can't keep that private. You can't. When your husband, if it's on the SO, or you a woman and you get on the SO list, you get married, they address, whoever you live with, got to put their address that they got a SO living in that house or apartment. Thank you, Joyce Christian, for the $10. Thank you, Joyce Christian, for the $10. So you got to deal with it. And that's the part that y'all don't. Make sure y'all click that like button. Come on, get them likes up, baby. Get them likes up on Christmas. Get up, get up, get up. Like, you got to deal with that. Oh, well, Nicki Minaj, you can't tell Nicki Minaj who to marry. No, you cannot. Okay, Barbs, keep that same unicorn breath and allow us, the public, to say what we got to say. Now, we can't tell Nicki Minaj who she can marry. All right. But she can't tell us what we think about it. She did that. Out of everybody she could have been with, she picked one of the worst of the worst. Now, yes, her album is selling. Congratulations. You had no serious competition during that week. It was great. You postponed that record. You had the pre-sales for months on top end. That's a great strategy for all artists. You sold them low-budget t-shirts, them low-budget hoodies, and people start purchasing your album. Congratulations. Congratulations. But when they see you perform, it's a very lackluster performance. It ain't so iconic. Very lackluster performance. When I saw that performance, lackluster. She ain't putting no performance together and make you drop your jaw. Hecky now. Okay? So if y'all don't believe it, like, I love Nicki. As an artist, I love her. As a woman, she did some effed up stuff. Calling Jennifer, how about you not say nothing? How about you get the 500,000 and change your story? So you want her to recant a story of an R word? That's the star you lifting up to? That's the star you're looking up to? And it was a time when it was an artist popping that Nicki was shaking. The public was tired of just having one artist. They was tired. And the public respond because finally they have another artist to support. You get tired of just one person that's dominating the industry. Of course. They're dealing with that in WWE right now. They tired of Roman Reigns being the champion. They said, we want a brand new champion. We tired of the same champion. We want something that's getting stale. So they needed Cardi B, somebody new. Cardi B had the door open. And while that door was open for her, she got lazy, started selling whipped cream and Hennessy shots. So she had a chance to you know what I mean? She had a chance. She started drinking whipped cream and Hennessy shots. So what can you do? So I love Nicki Minaj, but what she did to herself and her career, marrying this man, she got to deal with that stain. And only take one female artist to really do it and stay consistent and apply that pressure, period. You better leave my Roman Reigns alone, Wiley. Okay, I'll leave him alone. He's still trash. I mean, he's not trash. He's good looking, great wrestler. I'm just so tight. He's a part-timer. I need somebody full-time, sweating, putting on matches every week, putting on great storylines. I'm just so tired of having a part-timer that comes when he feel like it. I had the same problem with Brock Lesnar. So, you know, I have that same winning Nicki. It was just her over and over. I said, when is we going to get another female rapper? And now we finally got another female rapper. I love it. I think it was great. I think it was an honor. I think it was success. I think it was great. I think the people was great seeing it. It was such an honor. And it was more female rappers. The problem is a lot of these female rappers don't sell because they don't do enough to build up their fan base. Nicki Minaj have the perception that she really loves her fans. These other female rappers, they don't really give their fan base a name and they don't really promote to their fan base. Only one that comes close that does a lot that is Megan. I feel like she's going live, she's shaking her butt, because if you don't go live and show your fans that you really love them, they're not gonna be there for you. Yeah, they're not gonna be there for you. But I'm so glad that she could sit down and have this great time. I think that's amazing that she could, that, you know, it's incredible. But I also feel that when it comes to Nicki Minaj and her being so dominant, I think that's an honor. It should be studied that she put in the work. She put in the work and she built that solid foundation. When you build a solid foundation, though you may have a losing little season, but the next season you're going to keep thriving. It's the long-term effect. I look at myself in this show. Oh, Wiley's not growing. Wiley's not this. Wiley's not that. Okay, now we almost at 33,000. So just keep talking. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Like Nicki have a solid foundation. When I look at Cardi B, she could have had all of that. She had the door wide open. But she was turning down roles. She supposed to do this movie. She turned down the movie. She was supposed to play in this assisted living facility and play something, but she turned that down. She said she couldn't do the movie, but now you sitting here doing all this other stuff. That's the point. And on this Christmas, we have to definitely talk about it. Like Lil' Kim, she still get bookings. It's a phase of her career. She ain't selling no albums, but she still can pay her bills, eat, go do some shows, get about 20 or 30 grand and do that. But I just feel that we as the public, when it comes to Nicki Minaj and the husband situation, that's the easy read. Not only for her husband, it's easy read with her brother. That's the easy read. Let's keep that all the way a stack. Her brother, or what her brother did, and her paying for the lawyer of her brother and her mama and all that type of stuff, she got to be judged for that. She got to be judged for that. Just like now, the library situation, whoever I married will have to deal with that situation. It don't bother me, but it may bother the person that I date. It may bother the person that I marry. Because they bring it up. Whatever you do in your past, they're going to always bring it up. Who cares? Let them bring it up. Let them bring it up. And we do content, we watch, we share, because people still watch the show. It's still great. Baby, that's in my past. And I tell my story over and over and over again, but people will still bring it up. They will make troll pages. They will make this. Ain't nothing you can do to stop them. Because when you become popping and get on the internet and become so successful, there is no stopping. So let me tell you something. To the Nickies and everybody, once you become and you go to the next level, the hate gonna go to the next level. You think because when you go to the next level, people gonna lay off on you? No. I tell this to everybody that's on the internet. When you keep going up, like it was a place of what the numbers was low, really, really low. Now it's kind of creeping up, then it's gonna creep up, then the hate gonna tick up. It's gonna happen. Things that I used to get away from saying, I ain't gonna better get away with saying no more. I will no longer be an underdog. When I really pop and I get the massive numbers, 80,000 on the video, 300,000, 800,000. People going to say, that's watching right now, going to call in. I miss the old Wiley when you was in the room. You were more humble. When I started fixing on my teeth, wearing better looking clothes, I miss that old. It was a person that did a video said, I miss the Wiley where boogers would fly out and snot would fly out his nose. I miss that Wiley. You changed. So I can just imagine if I put on a black designer clothes that's made by black designers, then it's a problem. When you go to new levels, look, it's a situation in my family that I'm being tested on. Going to that next level. And it's going to be the same different thing. And then now, because my show have grown, people are like, Wiley one line. You get that real reality show of me. Everything that I've been saying about family, because I talk about my family a lot, issues on this show, that's what make my show different. It's very relatable because we don't give a darn about the celebrities. We just talk about that to get y'all listen. But when I got y'all, I'm going to talk about some family stuff. And then now in real time, y'all been saying, he wasn't lying. Oh, he wasn't lying. And then people's like, why don't you go live when you're in Chicago? Why would I do that to embarrass these people so you can see these people be embarrassed to the world? And more people watch. I guarantee it'll be more than 180 people that's watching right now. It will be 1,000 because people will go share forever. And I said, let me not. That's why I'm up early. I said, let me go to the gym. Let me do a little light because I know tonight. You see how peaceful it is, quiet? You think it's going to be peaceful like that? You got another thought coming, baby. It's going to be wow. And that's why I said, let me come on up on here and chit-chat with y'all. And I love each and every one of y'all because y'all been there for me. Y'all been there for me. And then if it's quiet tonight, I come and do a live tonight. But I want to do this video, a little short video, right? Because I know somebody in here going through depression, don't have their mom, don't have their dad, don't have their brother, don't have nobody. So all you have is your television screen, your phone, your YouTube. That's all you have to bring joy. You don't have your regular life. Baby, it's number sadness, depression. So you fiend for the Wiley Show to go live, to get your mind off the things you're going through. And thank God I can be that dose of medicine. Thank God I could be that dose of medicine. Okay? Thank God you can do that medicine. Just like the trolls is here. They said, you see what I'm saying? That's why the trolls. You see the trolls. They would say different stuff. You're not going anywhere. You're living with your man. Had to go back to work. Subs are stagnant. Low views. Destroy libraries. With an S. This is a comment, right? All hot air. No results. You're done. You never even started. That's the trolls. But their viewer, that's a human being typing, thinking that's going to get under my skin. And they say different stuff like that. That's what they do. And the more they keep talking, the more you get to grow. So you can't be worried about it. You can address it when you're on the internet. Just don't let it get under your feelings where you just all off your game. Because I still go live. I still entertain. I still do different. On Christmas, they do that. They do all that type of stuff. These be other bloggers. I be telling y'all that these people, when they do that, these be other bloggers mad in their personal life because they going through pure. The only difference with them, they just keep it bothered in. But you can see the results. They be stalking me to the point, oh, what is he talking about? And I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. Despite what happened at that with that news clip that went viral, that's in my past. That was in my 20s. I'm 33 years old. That's bye-bye, shut-out. Why would I still be crying or hurt over something that happened? Baby, I use that and talk about that story. And one day when I have the funding to do a real in-depth documentary about it, I do it. Till then, thank God. Y'all go keep watching, and the more higher I go up, the more they bring that up. Who cares? Somebody brought up my mugshot. Who cares? Let them. Come on, somebody, because that was in my past. When something is in your past, What you worry and mad about? And I tell my followers, like what Bishop said to his people, Bishop T.D., just like I ain't got to argue with people. Let them do what they gonna do, and we gonna do what we gonna do. And what we gonna do is continue to be blessed, continue to offer entertainment, continue to be successful. We ain't gonna stop entertaining people. We ain't gonna stop. Because some of these folks, especially in that B sector, they drugging my name in the B sector. I haven't been in the B sector in so long, faithfully in the B sector, but they see the growth. And a lot of those people in the B sector, they mad because they have not grown. They haven't grown. And they mad at Wiley because we branched off, but yet my name is still being discussed. We haven't been to DC since 2018, 2019. 2018, 2019. We went to Vegas. I mean, DC. But they still talk about DC gay. Why? Because I'm a celebrity. Esha bye-bye. Now you know what? I'm a celebrity. And so you're going to talk about a celebrity. Every time I was in bound of my business, here they go. DC gay. Baby, I haven't been to DC since 2018. But let them talk about it. And we're going to do a full-fledged video of that. I see everything. I don't say nothing. These people will talk about, put my name in, and they just sit with a straight face and lie. A lot of folks, when they talk about me, they mad. There ain't no more relationship. And we grew up. Yeah, he used to have a snotty nose. Yeah, used to. Yeah, he used to ride the bus coming from work. Yeah, that was back then. However you talk about me, but you're still watching. All right? Keep on talking, baby. Because when you keep talking, watch me keep going. And buckle your seatbelts. For 2024, God gonna do marvelous things for all of us. And I remember a song that we used to sing in my clothes. In my clothes, I'm saying that song. And it was a song that we used to direct. He has done marvelous. He has done marvelous. He has done marvelous. Oh, that's the song. Things he has done marvelous. Something like that. I know it's been a long time since I've been in the church director. Quiet. So he has done marvelous things. Okay. And then there was another song I remember talking about. It's only a test you going through. Okay. It's only a test. It's only a test. It's only a test. You gonna be tested. When I got to say this before I go on Christmas, when you pray and say, I want to go to the next level, you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be provoked. You're gonna be hurt. Your own family gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested. You think when you try to break through, I'm gonna say this in my close, when you try to break through generational curse, when you try to break through financial curse for your immediate family, your family, you're gonna be tested. You think it's gonna be easy? No, because the enemy wants you to stay under that. He wants you to stay and drop. He don't want Wiley out here doing shows, being successful. He want me out here drinking my sorrows away or shooting up my sorrows away. He don't want me doing the show, being successful, working out, drinking water, drinking a protein shake, eating protein, eating chicken. He want me to eat fried chicken, draining hot sauce, drink 3 cases of liquor. That's what he want. He will want that for you. He don't want you out here working out, doing a show, meeting your people, talking to 1,000 folks. No. He wants you to be destructive. That's what he wants you to be. But guess what? The answer is that is no. Because I got a vision. I got a mind to keep on thriving. Is I'm perfect? No. But I'm still going to get out here and entertain. And I'm happy. We got 181 people with no promotion, no marketing, no budget, no nothing. But just going live and y'all sharing it. You better come on, somebody. I ain't worried about what you got to say. Because we're going to be successful. Because let me tell you something. I know I got to go to work. But when you tired of going through financially, you're going to fight to break through that. I'm fighting to break through it. working on my mind, planning something. I ain't telling people that, planning something. I said, wait a minute. In 2024, I don't know about you, but I want to be debt-free. Turn to your neighbor and say, I want to be debt-free in 2024. Debt-free. Baby, I want to be, and the people around me, we all closing on houses, closing on business loans, closing on properties, closing on financial opportunities. That's what my mindset is at. I want to be debt-free in 2004. What you talking about? Because when you debt-free, you ain't got time for all that mess. You too busy debt-free. Only folks that's in all that mess and drama, folks in a lot of debt. I want to be debt-free in 2012. I ain't stunned what y'all talking about, trying to keep me down. You're going to see the show growing more and more and more and more and more. And you're going to be sitting at home in your roach-infested apartment, mad at me being successful. Then you're going to turn to your television. You're going to turn that television on. You're going to see me on your screen. Is that Wiley? You're going to be putting on your big, thick glasses. Because you know you can't hardly see just like me. Is that the Wiley Show? Is that Wiley? I know that man from YouTube. I don't know what you talking about. Go put them big old thick glasses on. You can talk all day long about Brother Wiley, but we gonna be good. I'm gonna keep telling my testimony. Yeah, he did that in the library. Yes, I did. Lost my mind, but it's back. Come on, somebody. I did lose my mind, but it's back. Yeah. I did gain the weight, but I'm losing it. Yes, I was in the hospital. Not no more. I worked for my problems. Worked right through them. So you can talk about my past. Bring it up. Put it in the post. Put it in the document. But God still bless me. Through all the mess, through all the library books, through Emmett Till, God still bless me. I'm still blessed. I'm still blessed. In the words of Antoine Fisher, when he told his adopted mother, when he confronted her, you didn't break me. I'm still here. I'm still standing. When he was getting abused by his adopted mother, Antoine wanted that birth certificate. I remember everything. You didn't break me. I'm still standing. So I got a testimony. So all these people on YouTube, they mad because they ain't get through they breakdown. They still going through it. I went through a breakdown. Only people that can say, really shout, for people that when you went through pure tormental hell and you lost your mind and you got it back, you can scream hallelujah. You can scream thank you, Lord. You can scream you did it, Jesus. I thank you for that. But if you still going through pure hell, you can't say amen because you're still going through it. You still need deliverance. But for those that got delivered, can scream from the rooftop, Lord, you did it. You can tell folks, I done lost my mind, but I got it back. I was right there, mine gone. It was gone. I didn't have it. It was gone. But God gave it back. Strong and sharp as ever. And that's why these people on YouTube is mad. And some of my close family and friends are upset and mad. When they see me, they see power and strength. They see me with a powerful platform. I have people that know my family, I grew up together. I know that man, that's Marquise. Yeah. Interviewing, talking to thousands on TikTok. I know that man. He used to direct the choir good. That's why you got to keep your mouth on certain folks you think ain't going to be trash, ain't going to never happen. Because you ain't God. The same folks you predict that's going to be nothing, trash, going to be the same one God uproot out and talk to millions. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you is enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I just had to say that because I know the devil don't like it. You ain't got to keep, just live successful, live right, live through your blessings, go through it, be productive, and watch God move. And you say, God, do it. And God is doing it. And it's a song that the Pace Sisters sing, and I love that song when I'm working out. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. You just got to walk through it. The blessing is already, just walk through your blessing. Because when you wake up and look, I said, look how blessed I am to be able to travel this country and still talk to my people. Ain't too many jobs where you can still talk to hundreds of people. Back in the day, you had to travel, hooked up all this expensive equipment. It was so bad. Now, hook up your laptop, go directly to the people. That's how blessed it is. I touched so many lives than some of these so-called preachers have touched. I've touched so many lives. Helped so many people get through depression. Helped so many people when they lost their family member and they got through it because I brought joy to their home. That's why the people don't feel. That's why they don't care to give. That's why they don't feel. That's why they go in their pocket to give. I don't know how I was going to word the Lord. But that's why they go in their pocket and give 5, 10, 15, or a like button or a share. Because I help people. And sometimes I'm not even fully aware of the help. I have helped so many people through my entertainment. So I thank God for that. That's why I'm blessed. You're going to see more beautiful. You're going to see me more confident. You see it. It's already done. Because when that lady talked about me in the B Center, talked about me like a dog, she said, yeah, I remember the old Wiley. You do. Ain't no use of you dwelling on the old Wiley. I didn't change. I ain't in there with no boogers and snot coming out my nose. It may trickle out a little bit, but it was terrible back in the day. I didn't change. You talking about the old man. Shut up somewhere and get right with God like I did. Let me go off this platform. I wish I ain't have to clock in to work. I'm sat here. I want to sit here for 6 hours and drag. If somebody send a huge donation in here and bombard that cash out and really give it our shit and just really, really go there. It don't make no sense you put your name on Wiley. But let them talk. They sit there and just say, yeah, I remember Wiley. The old Wiley. Yeah, you remember the old Wiley, but you don't remember the new one. You can post my picture with your all care. I'm successful. Because y'all thought I wasn't going to be successful. Because I wasn't stupid enough to go to no IHOP. I wasn't stupid enough to confront somebody at IHOP. Yes, you can talk about that library situation, but you went to IHOP to confront a sister, an old woman, and hit that lady with some pancakes and sausages and bacon and got arrested and banned from the internet for 5 years. You did that. You can talk about the library system all day, but you lost your mind when you went to IHOP and hit somebody with some pancakes. So you get right. You lost your man and sat on that woman and got a kidnapping charge. I got to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.